Today our topic for the discussion is data binding. In Angular, data binding is divided into two parts. One is one-way data binding and another is two-way data binding. One-way data binding is further divided into three parts: string interpolation, property binding, and event binding. And two-way data binding is implemented by the ng model. Now we are going to learn about data binding. Data binding means communication between the TypeScript code of your component and your template which the user sees. Suppose you have some business logic in your component. TypeScript code to fetch some dynamic data from the server and want to display this dynamic data to the user by template. Because the user sees only the template, here we need to some kind of binding between your TypeScript code and template. This is where data binding comes into the picture. The first type is string interpolation. The string interpolation is one-way data binding which is used to output the data from a TypeScript code to HTML template. It uses the template expression in double curly braces. Now I am going to explain it with the help of example. We are using Visual Studio Code for this. Here we have declare a property in the TypeScript code title and we provide some value in it. By using the string interpolation, we have to display on the UI. Here is the title property and we have to bind it using the string interpolation by double curly braces, and we running this application. We have to see on the browser. Here, data binding using string interpolation and property binding. Now move to the second type of binding, that is property binding. In the property binding we use a square bracket. In the TypeScript code we have a declare image URL and provided path of particular image. We have to bind it using the property binding in the HTML template. Here's the example of property binding. We have bind a image URL in the source property of the image. Let's see it's working. Here is the example of property binding. Now moves to the third part of one-way data binding, that is event binding. Angular provides us with other types of binding, that is event binding, which is used to handle the event raised from the DOM like button click, mouse move, etc. Let's understand this with the help of an example. Suppose we have a button in the HTML template and we want to handle the click event of this button. To implement event binding, we will bind click event of a button with a method of the component. Now I am going to explain with the help of example. Here the event binding is implemented. In the TypeScript code, we have write onSave method. When we click on this button, the onSave method will be called and the console will be displayed. Let's see. Now I am going to click on the save button. Console is appeared. Save button is clicked. In the event binding, we have to learn about these two things: event bubbling and event filtering. All the DOM events bubble up to the DOM tree unless a handler prevents further bubbling. This is just a standard event propagation mechanism in DOM. Let's understand with the help of this example. In the template, here we have declare a button inside a div. When we click on this save button, this div is also clicked. This is called event bubbling, and we can prevent by using a method event propagation. We can stop by using it event.stop propagation. Then the event bubbling is not working. Now next point is event filtering. Angular provides a feature called event filtering. Let's understand this with the help of an example. Suppose I have a text box and I want to log the text which is entered in the text box in the console on pressing enter. Below is the traditional way of implement it. Event filtering. Now I'm going to clear the console and I have write something and click enter. By the help of this we can filter any type of events. We directly use event.target.value. And the last type of data binding is two-way data binding. Angular provides a very nice feature, that is two-way data binding. As of now, we have seen some of binding bind component data to view using one-way binding. That means any changes in the template will not reflect in the component TypeScript code. Now, two-way data binding has a feature to update data from the component to view and vice versa. Syntax: two-way data binding, we combines property binding and event binding both also. We can also banana in the box ng model property of your component. Important note: to implement two-way data binding, you need to enable the ng model directive, and this depends upon forms module in Angular forms package. So you need to add forms module in import array in the app.module. Here we have implemented two-way data binding. When we click and we have entered any text in our text box, then it will change into TypeScript. Suppose I have write Angular, simultaneously it is reflected into the TypeScript code. This is called two-way data binding. And now we comes into the conclusion. Data binding in Angular is used to bind data from component to view and from view to a component. There are two directions of data binding. First is one-way data binding using string interpolation property binding, and the second is two-way data binding using ng model. We learned through this article string interpolation, property binding, binding, event filtering, and finally two-way data binding. Thank you so much for watching this video.